It's so dark. It's so dark.
So Fred can load it.
It's all Fred's fault.
Do you see anything?
Yes.
Hey, why? Oh my God! Look, it's dead crab.
I was gonna say, is that Exodia's foot?
It is Exodia's foot.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's super awesome.
Nice.
All right, a recap of last week. You guys remember you took the quest from Miles, the hunter in Tapper's Hold. He sent you north to follow the river to exterminate some crabs that were encroaching on Tapper's Hold. They killed some of his sheep, and they hurt, a dwarf fisherman. So he wanted you to get rid of them, and he told you, make sure you take a bunch of blunt weapons because crabs are hard to kill with stabbing and piercing weapons, slashing weapons. While you encountered the crabs, you found them chasing Lori, the tavern maid's daughter, who ran out on Piggy Patty before the scuffle at the inn, at the Evergreen Inn. You found her in duress. She was being attacked by a bunch of crabs. You pulled the crabs away from her, saved her, and she ran over to Yugi in his hour of need. And Yugi he can't handle girls. It's not ready yet. He doesn't have the fortitude and or the mindset. So yeah, Yugi, how old are you, Jake?
9.5.
You are not 9.5. Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was
9
like
3/4.
I don't know. How old is he in the show?
I don't know. All those kid shows are fucked up because, like, in Pokemon, they're like supposed to be 10 years old running around all across the world.
Let's call Jake like he's in like high school or something.
Yeah. I think
Actually,
he's supposed to be a genius, right? So he's like.
I actually like a high school aged Yugi.
Yeah, he's learning all about
shirts.
his body.
Yes, he hangs out at Hot Topic a lot. Yeah, I like that.
Wears sideways visors.
Yes.
He's looking
Excellent.
real cool.
Okay.
Lots of cargo shorts.
Oh,
which are so great because you need those pockets for all the cards.
For all the spell components that you need.
For all the spell components, for all them trap cards.
Mm-hmm.
Before
we jump into things, Zach, you had given us some items there at the end of the last week that we.
Oh yes.
At like 1 in the morning, and
yeah, it was not my intention to go that late, but it was fantastic.
It's fine. But
okay. Joe, yes, you got a helmet. If I can recall, it was in the shape of after you guys destroyed the king crab, Jake destroying the king crab by summoning Exodia's left foot to plummet from the sky. Jake has this coat, right? Okay, Brian, some feedback, some backstory. Jake had got this coat way back when we first started, and he keeps forgetting about it. No.
Yes, I do.
He does, all the time. And it's overpowered as sin, as all sin. He's got these cards that he can pull off. When he got it, it was amazing. It was completely by happenstance that it just so happened to have card slots. And it just fit his character. He actually used Yugi's icon in one of the first games, and he got this item by random chance. So he can summon these cards, and he just put a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in these slots.
Like a warrior.
Nice.
I wouldn't say it's overpowered all the time because half the time the
we make it interesting.
Fight us. Penguins. There's penguins, little Jerry, and the whole group there.
We made it interesting.
No, it was fantastic.
Yes, there's a very very famous video on the YouTube, I think they call it, where I unleash the Beaver Warrior card.
That was.
Oh yes, it's my favorite video. It should have 2 million hits. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Brian, but I highly recommend it. Joe got a colorful helmet out of the deal that allows him to cast Dragon's Breath once per day. And Joe, I can give you some stats on that. Joe,
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna throw it out there that I already have a bitchin' flaming mace, and I wanted to make sure everyone else is getting some cool loots. So, I know Fred got a bow and Dave got a
I'm
cleaver.
gonna be getting armor, so.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're spreading these mad hot loots around. So.
I don't need anything more. I've got a compact that talks to me, so I'm
This is
good.
true.
yes.
And I got the T-Hunk remote.
Just keep it, Joe, for now.
I'm not saying I don't want it.
No, you should
I'm
use
just saying I want to make sure.
You could probably put it on T-Hunk.
Well, I don't want T-Hunk to have it. Fuck
it. T-Hunk is a robot he's a robot dwarf that they found in an old adventure where they just came from. So yeah, T-Hunk is a robot that runs on money.
Yeah, we're gonna have to flex.
Yeah, he's destroyed right now. Okay, so Joe, that helmet will do an area of effect 15-foot cone attack for 3d6 once per day. So go ahead and write that down in your abilities.
Yes, sir.
What do we got?
Once a day.
I wrote down that there's an indestructible black orb, so for later.
Yes, it's indestructible. What is it? A small black sphere of unknown material. It cannot be harmed in any way. Yes, we will. We'll roll an effect. We'll roll an effect for that. It might be fun to see what that will do.
Oh dear.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
Okay. Remember how to do that. That.
76. Okay.
Gold rains from the sky.
Once per day, you can use this object to levitate.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'll float around.
Jake, she's chomping on your flavor.
Can levitate up to 1 minute. Not bad. Okay, cool. So we'll make it so that you have to say a magic word to activate it. You have to hold it in the hand, and then you levitate. So if there's like a trap or something or a pit.
Okay.
Okay, Jake, I believe you got the strangest item from that encounter. I think you got some cheese.
That's
Oh,
right.
I do. Yes, I remember.
Joe said we should use my fork so you could eat the cheese and taste like fish.
Yeah.
You got a 2-inch piece of foul-tasting cheese. It does not seem to mold or go bad. What do you want to do with your cheese?
I just pop it in my mouth. I start chomping down on it.
Alright, roll me a d100.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Here we go.
Here we go. If I
You
can...
become unto a god.
Okay, let's see if I remember this.
79.
I believe in you.
Oh no.
Well, that's kind of boring. You regain 1d12 hit points.
I'll take it. Okay.
He is kind of it's health cheat.
D12.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't.
It's foul tasting, but you get some
for
health
you.
back.
Okay. Oh man, D12. Come on, Jake.
Yeah, you got knocked out last round.
What the hell is a D12? Is this a D12? No.
D20.
It's this.
It's right next to the D20.
Is that it? I do.
Nah, it's 10.
I believe.
It looks like this.
Ooh.
You see that?
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
got it.
Go ahead and add 6 hit points.
That was me. He got 7.
And Fred, you found a fork that makes everything taste like citrus.
Yep.
You think that might be worth
Yummy.
something? All right.
You better keep that, Fred.
You better keep that fork. I want that fork to come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
While you guys are sorting through your loot, you hear a crashing through the trees.
Oh no.
You hear a crashing through the trees and just a battle cry. I don't hear no battle cry, Brian.
Ah.
Wow, that was...
And then out of the trees, down the hillside, rolls a chainmail-clad barbarian who just bursts out from the ledge and jumps down just down into the stream,
Ugh.
splashing, making a belly flop into the stream, splashing water everywhere.
God.
Ugh.
Brian, you had heard the unmistakable sounds of battle, and without hesitation, you rushed for them. You come upon a scene, Brian, of adventurers around the corpses of countless crabs, as if they have just slain an untold number. You see in front of you a dwarf, hellborn. You see a elf, and you see what appears to be a human or elf boy. He's half elf, I believe.
He's just a boy.
He's just a boy.
Just a boy.
You also see next to that boy a girl, and they are all staring at you.
Oh, hello.
Alan, well met.
Hi.
You can go ahead and you got the map right. You see everything right.
Yes.
You can go ahead and move your character however you want. This is all free and happening right now, so you can escape the water and come forward. The barbarian sloshes through the water and climbs up onto the bank.
That was a nasty fall.
Are you with the crabs?
No, no, no. I enjoy crab. Crab is delicious.
The barbarian reaches down and takes a chunk of crab and just bites into it.
Well, goddamn.
Well,
Got me his business.
You could have cooked it first, man.
I enjoy seafood. What can I say?
I mean,
I see food. I eat it.
Do you
Hey
want to
guys,
give
he
him?
seems alright to me.
Do you want to give him your name?
Oh, hi. I'm Ecot.
What brings you into these parts, Ecot?
Crab.
You're a little late for that.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry, we kind of took care of most of that.
Not quite the most intelligent, to say the least.
You'll fit in just fine.
Oh, good.
The rest of this crew are just great.
Excellent.
So you want to maybe hang with us while we, drag some crab claws back to town?
Yeah, actually,
Oh.
this is a great timing.
Oh, that would be great.
You're gonna use him as a workhorse? Oh,
Yeah,
look
we
at
need some
Look
muscle
at him,
here.
he's beefy. He's got he could carry at least 30 crab claws. Look at
Help us
on
tow
his
the
face. There-
help us tow the big
Look how
crab
big his
claw
face
back.
is. It's bigger than my entire torso.
I mean, I can carry about 200 right now, so that's pretty good.
you looked at your weight.
I looked up how much I can carry.
Oh, nice.
We need a strong male role model for Yugi here to really look up to.
Because, Try is not that.
Whoa, it's not just me. Pebbles it too.
He needs.
Yeah, Lori, at this point, while you guys are making your greetings, she comes up and she's beside Yugi, and she looks over at the barbarian and says, "I've never seen you around Tapper's Hold. Where are you from? Oh my God!" She holds on to Yugi's.
Scare her,
She holds
man.
on to Yugi's arm. Yeah, she's right next to the leg, so she's kind of up on it. She's holding on to Yugi. Yeah, I've never seen you in Tapper's Hold. Are you from around here? By the way, this whole forest that you guys are in is called the Weld.
Weld.
Yes. So yeah, you could be from the north. You guys, there's mountains to the north. There's all kinds of villages, probably.
Yeah, I'm from the north. It's you know,
Yeah. She's like,
pretty long ways away. I can't quite remember the town's name. I've always had trouble with that.
Okay, yeah. She looks at you and she says, "Are you I've never seen an orc before. Are you an orc?
Half-orc.
Are you
My
half-
father was an orc, and my mother I don't think was an orc.
Okay. But we'll roll out halfling because I don't. How tall are you? Like 6 foot?
Yeah, about 6. Now we'll go 6'5". I'm a little bit taller.
Big man. He's
Beefy boy.
probably, I think he's probably the tallest of all of us. I don't know how tall Try is, but that's pretty tall.
Definitely taller than
Yeah,
me and
Lori
Yugi.
looks at all you guys and she's like, "How do we know we can trust him?"
Sometimes you just have to take that chance.
Well,
Lori?
the good thing about hanging out with a whole bunch of adventurers is that if he ends up trying to betray us, we will
can
just
just
all
drop a
group
Xodius
together
right
and
leg on
beat the
him.
shit out of him.
Well, I
Ah,
really like
lot
fighting, so fighting is good.
He'll be
You didn't know
alright.
any of us,
All
Lori,
right.
and we just saved your ass. Calm down.
I
Being awful
wanted to
judgy over
ask
there.
Lori about why she ran out of the inn so fast.
Okay. She kind of buttons up. She kind of. Oh yeah. She kind of looks away.
Do I have like a uh, sidle up to children skill? Could I like try to persuade her?
Does she have a
Dude.
chair that she can turn around backwards and sit on?
Yeah.
You
No,
should-
that's
you
classic.
should maybe- you should Jake
You got
ask that question.
diplomacy.
I have persuasion.
Persuasion would be fine. I think that's a good way of trying to coerce some information.
All right, I'm gonna try to just make it seem like I'm cool. I don't have a chair to sit backwards on, but I'm just gonna kind of like look like I'm too cool. for school.
Lean up on the leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll lean
19.
up.
Wow.
Yeah, like you can trust us, kid. Like, what's going on?
She kind of like for a second buttons up and she does a double take at you and she says, it's just every day at the inn I see heroes come and go and I'm stuck there and I never get to do anything. I never get to go out. It's always Lori, take the dishes to the back, or Lori, draw a bath, or Lori, clean this, clean that. I never get to do anything. And when I saw, oh, you okay? She trusts you. You got a 19.
Yeah.
There was a stranger that when I was in my room, I was finishing up some hemming, and out of the window, I saw this guy, or this cloaked guy, milling around the house, and I could have sworn I heard him open up a window, and then I didn't hear anything for a while, and then he just ran away. And I'm like, this is strange. So
Oh, yeah?
I followed him. And I
Oh.
thought this is my chance to actually do something. So I followed him north, and he kind of went across this bridge, and I hid. I hid down
Oh.
here.
Okay.
And he said a few things. He said a few weird things. And then, before I know it, he was gone.
Did it seem like he vanished, or did he like just run into the woods?
I don't know if he vanished or anything. I'm not sure. But I didn't see him and I didn't hear him from then on. And then, without warning, there was a burst of water. And, like, there was an explosion. Like, 3 quick explosions. And then the crabs started, because, I'm really sneaky. So, the crabs didn't notice me at first. But once those blasts irritated the crabs, they were all over me.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I wonder. I happened to find this bloody knife in in the hamper when I was taking my bath, and I'm wondering if your guy put this bloody knife in there. Why
He
do you
very
think?
well might have.
Why do you?
Why do you need a knife to take a bath?
It wasn't my knife. It was
Oh.
just it was
For protection.
in a box that I found
Aha.
by my bath.
Some guys take revolvers into the bath. It's like cowboys. Some
Well,
people
you
take
never
knives.
know what'll happen, as was demonstrated by what happened when I tried to take a bath. So
Oh.
having the knife was useful, and I ended up stabbing somebody with my towel.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yes,
You'll learn this about Peggy. She's real into stabbing.
I love stabbing things.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, she kind of when she hears that she kind of takes a step back.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're talking to a child.
Yeah, well, it'll be okay.
What?
So you don't remember what this guy looked like, or
He was wearing a black-red cloak.
was he tall? Was he short, like halfling
He was
size, or
pretty tall. Definitely tall. Taller than you.
okay? All right, we'll have to keep an eye out for this guy, guys.
Was he a half-orc by chance?
What? No, no, no,
This
no,
guy,
no.
He didn't look anything like this guy. I can tell you
Oh.
that for sure.
That's good.
That's
Alright.
good.
But this is
Well-
what I'm talking about. This is so cool. Finally, something actually happens. Oh.
You almost got eaten by crabs.
Yeah.
I think
But you
you're-
saved me.
Yeah, we're not always. You can't always rely on random strangers who just happen to be in the
But
area killing
That's just
crabs.
it. That's what I want to do. I
Well,
want to be able to help people just like you.
Well, good luck.
yeah, you have to continue doing your chores, and then maybe someday when you're older, you can do that. But your mom is freaking out right now, so you probably should go home. And then maybe when you are, more mature, you can become an adventurer like us and be super cool like me. And if I had sunglasses on, I'd put them on.
We were totally left out of that. Like her, like us.
She kind of looks down and she like I understand, but it's it's just gonna take so long.
Okay, well here's something. I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna bribe this child with something cool. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? How about this small
Barbarian.
gold bracelet that I found in
A ball bearing.
I want you to take this awesome small gold bracelet that we found while adventuring, and I want you to take care of this. This is an incredibly important, totally not a piece of garbage that I picked up in a temple.
Well,
So
I enjoy shiny things too.
you haven't earned it yet. Eventually, maybe you can get shiny stuff, but
Yeah, this girl almost got eaten. She earned
she
it.
did, and she gave us eat on a creeper that we're probably gonna have to murder later. So here is the small gold bracelet. I give it to you, Lori, and you must protect it. And this is your mission. Good luck.
She looks down at it and says, "Oh, without a doubt, I'll take great care of it. By the way, I left so quick. I never got your name."
I'm Peggy Patty, and these are what did we call ourselves again?
Peggy's pals.
Please. AKA Peggy's pals. So if you ever, you spread the word about us. We're kind of a big deal.
Oh,
but you
Certainly, you're my new hero.
awesome.
My old hero died in a fire.
Oh,
Well, that's
Oh.
terrible. Hopefully that won't
Yeah,
happen to us.
never. Probably not.
I'm
All right.
You're a cool little
You,
girl.
you have successfully gained Lori's admiration. She will
Yay.
definitely go back to town and talk about you guys, and maybe that might open up some more stuff.
I took
Our-
that
fame
bracelet out of my
Oh.
my
Do we think it's safe for her to go back by herself? Or
Oh, she would definitely stay with you guys.
Okay.
You can escort her back, and can explore a little bit. I noticed that you were playing with some fish, and there's also a boat that is on the shore over here.
Hey,
I will go
Ecot,
start collecting claws.
why don't you go check out that boat?
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah. Go ahead and examine the boat.
Like you'll have to give me the
Okay.
number of claws I can find, 'cause I know we lost a few.
Oh yeah, I'll roll you a number, but let's get to eat.
Is that a investigation?
Sure, yeah. I think that could be good. That, or I can let you go for perception. Okay, investigation. You find on the shore a toy wooden boat that is painted in yellow chipped paint, and it looks like it's been here for quite some time. The group, if you ask them, would tell you that it was, I wouldn't call it like cemented, but it was, like how some
It was a
crustaceans.
barnacle.
Thank you. Some crustaceans will add stuff to their shell. This was added to the king crab shell, and when Yugi slayed the crab, this flew off of it. So
Ah.
it appears like it's been here some time. But from 12, that's pretty much all you can that's all you can find out. These guys will also tell you that in Tapper's Hold, down the river, or up the river, I forget if you're following it. I guess it's up.
That was gonna be one of my questions.
Yeah, there were a group of children playing with boats that looked oddly similar to this one.
I think I'll take this boat with me.
All right, in your inventory, I bet you can figure this out real quick.
I'll figure it out.
In your
Yes, I
inventory,
can.
yeah, right-click, create an item, toy boat.
Hey guys, I found a little toy boat.
Good for you, Ecot.
Oh my
Good
God.
job.
Oh, thank you. I never really had too many toys for a long time, so this is great.
Oh man, you should set that boat. You should give that boat a float.
Give it a float. You can play with it in the water a little bit.
Maybe later.
He's just admiring it. Jake, did you want to do something?
Guys, how do we know we can trust this guy?
Dude,
Isn't that what?
you trusted a bunch of random.
I just woke up.
Oh my God,
2
that's
seconds ago,
true.
like, I was passed out.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jake, you trusted a bunch of guys throwing rocks at farmers.
Yeah, you don't get to decide.
I trust anyone who looks cool.
Well, he
like-
looks awesome.
So cool. Look
Okay.
at
That's
him.
why
got-
he follows Peggy so well.
He's covered in water. He's got all this chainmail on.
This is like your
Okay,
new
so I kind of like run over. I'm like real like excited.
He's got a toy boat.
I'm like, hi, I'm Jake. Like my voice cracks, and I'm Jake Yu-Gi-Oh, and I live my life like in the heart of the cards, and
Ask him about your grandpa.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find my grandpa, and I'm trying to also hunt down my rival.
Ooh.
Oh, so how did I get into cards, you ask? Well, let me tell you.
I would love
so-
to know how you got in the cards.
45 minutes later.
It was when I was in second grade, and I saw the kids playing with cards. So I told my grandpa, I want these cards. Like, so he started getting me the cards. I was collecting them, and then I entered my first tournament. My first card tournament. I'm so excited but nervous, and I'm up against Kaiba. I don't even know who Kaiba is at this point, but he's my first opponent, and he throws down a Blue Eyes White Dragon, as I'm sure we all know about the Blue Eyes, the great Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Lori's is entangled by your words. He's like, oh.
And I threw down a card, and which I thought was a pretty decent card, and everyone laughed at me. Everyone laughed because it was a Geodude. It turned out that I was collecting Pokemon cards that whole time. And Kaiba laughed and laughed at me, and that's the day he became my rival.
I'm in tears. It's just
So
this is the beautiful story.
That day I
first you heard
vowed
of
I
it.
will destroy Kaiba. I kept my Pokemon cards. I was gonna burn them, but I was like, these are kind of cool. But then I started collecting the legit cards, like the Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever the hell they're called, those the Egyptian god cards. And I've been building my deck ever since. And in fact, I want to share with all of you, because I don't really share this with a lot of people, but I have a nickname that it's really kind of like I want to pretend like people call me this, but it's really secretly something I made up, and I'm like trying to pretend like someone gave me this nickname. I'm gonna type it into the chat just to make sure you guys get it right here.
This is amazing.
Okay, so let me make Make sure
Oh, he's ramping this
make
up.
sure I get this.
I know this
Okay.
is so hype.
All right. Okay. So that's what they call me. Because my deck, if you could imagine a 4-inch deck. I mean,
That's
it's
a thick deck.
That's a pretty thick deck.
They trim it down to 4-inch Yugi.
Yugi 4-inch.
So yeah. So and also I'm trying to find my grandpa. We got some clues as to his whereabouts. So yeah, that's what I'm all about. And and one other thing, I sometimes when my testosterone levels change, I transform. Sometimes I
big
grow
deal.
into a man.
Yeah, that's a very important thing to
Yeah,
discuss.
when it happens,
Yeah.
It's
it wrecks
alarming.
everything.
Yeah.
So you-
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Jake 4-inch enlarges?
Jake 4-inch. He does. He enlarges.
Into a
Impressive.
thicker boy.
Yes.
Well, that's impressive.
It is, and Jake would tell you that he's actually looking for his grandpa. He's got clues on that, and that his
Yes.
grandpa is somewhere here inside this forest.
Sometimes you can
yeah.
hear his voice in the wind.
Sometimes you can hear his voice. Sometimes if you peer into the woods, you'll see the bright eyes of a blue eyes white dragon, and I know fucking Kai was back there. So,
You're talking about
fantastic.
Grandpa's sad old eyes.
And then when you see just the most giant fucking terrifying eyes,
Sad eyes.
saddest
Grandpa.
eyes. I think do we got a good picture of Grandpa somewhere?
It's it back in the Discord channel there somewhere.
Yeah.
long
Yeah.
ago.
No, not to worry.
Yeah, my grandpa has the biggest anime eyes you've ever seen.
Some would say the most beautiful. While Jake is talking to Ecot Pebbles, what do you want to do?
I was just fishing and practicing my fishing. I looked for the bobber in the tokens. I couldn't find it. But yeah, I mean, I was just quietly fishing, overhearing Jake's story, and just a tear rolling down my cheek at his sad story. I'm just trying to catch some fish, using my fish sense.
You daily fish sense.
Alright, you're gonna use your fish sense?
I mean, this seems like the perfect time.
You want to do it on this side, or you want to do it on the other side? With the
Plenty of
waterfall?
chum in this water. I'm gonna. Oh, there's my bobber. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Cast that.
You used fish sense. You get an idea that there might be some kind of fish over here.
Ding, 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 ding.
Something near the top. Look up.
Oh, I had to zoom out. Sorry.
It's no problem.
Oh, what? I rolled back.
You're just drawn over to that direction.
I just step on this boat here. Whoops. And I'm gonna cast her out.
Alright.
I can't touch my bobber anymore.
Uh,
The fish are swarming it. I'm so excited.
Fishing, there we are.
Just reel them
Okay.
all in. Give me.
Okay. You see the bobber start to drift, and you see it start to twitch.
Give her a yank back and start reeling her in. Man, I keep grabbing my map every time I try to grab the bobber.
All right, roll me a d12. 8. All right. You pull from the water actually, give me a strength check.
Uh-oh.
Strong lad. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh
Oh,
boy.
man.
Ah, shit. Oh, you see in the flickering depths the scales of a large fish as it turns away from you and the sun reflects off of it. The line at that point snaps.
Did he call for help?
The one that got away.
Jump in after it.
No, she-
Do it.
I'll just drown with my scale mail.
We see you jump in and we come over to help
Not
you.
not every cast is successful.
Exactly.
It's
I'll get her
okay.
next time.
Next time.
Alright, so while Pebble Code is fishing, you're still collecting these claws.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha, let me grab you something. There you go, we can put that in your inventory. And I want you to roll me 3 d20s.
How many?
3 d20s.
Gotcha.
111.
Holy
Nope.
shit,
Oh boy.
that's a lot of crab
Oh,
claws.
shit.
Nice.
Nice roll. Guys killed. I already gave you the EXP, by the way, guys.
Hey.
Is that including the big one, Zach, or?
We'll give you one gigantic claw. All right.
Okay.
We'll put one gigantic claw that you guys can tie a rope to and
Can
drag
Can the
back.
one giant claw just hold all the other smaller
I was
claws?
thinking that would like tow it up the river.
All right, Peggy.
Alright, I'm sticking 15 gold in T-Hunk. Which everybody at some point should probably pitch in to help T-Hunk. I'm tired of,
Here,
being...
I'll throw 100 in.
Whoa, Mr.
Whoa.
Moneybags over here. You gotta
Moneybag.
buy armor.
115 gold brings T-Hunk back to full health.
Alright, I gotta update my...
Well, if
Thanks,
he's
Fred.
full house, I'll get him next time.
Yep.
Alright, yeah.
Get him, he always says I get him next time.
Hey, no, I put 100 into him.
You did, you did.
Alright.
Jake's the cheapskate of the group here.
I give T-Hunk a nice big comforting pat on the back and get the remote
Yeah, you see
going.
T-Hunk, all of his wounds and all of his gears, they start as if it's like a liquid mercury, they start to close gaps and wires start to connect, and you see pistons on his back start to reel and rotate again as his light returns to certain strips on his body and his eyes start to glow again. He says in a robot voice, T-Hunk, operational.
Good job, bud. Alright.
All right,
Well.
nice.
Dude,
Do you guys want to do any more exploring?
Do we want to
Ecot might be interested in what these holes are about. He hasn't seen these holes before. He hasn't seen these stones before.
No, I just happened to tumble on down the hill, trying to find my way home.
Not that interested in the holes. They're
Where's
crab
home
holes.
for you?
Sorry, what's up?
I said, where's home for you?
Well, it's somewhere up north. When I was younger, I was, well, I was told that I was given away, but I don't know if I believe them. And then I was part of some sort of traveling group, so to speak. And on occasion, I would have to fight people, and if I won, we all got paid. If we lost, well, let's just say it wasn't too good for me if we lost.
So you were a mercenary.
No, I was an entertainer.
He was a gladiator.
Yeah.
Yes,
Part of the entertainment was for me to fight the toughest people in the town, and if I won, hey, things are great. We got paid, I got fed. If we lost, well, it wasn't as good for me.
Were you okay? So you were a gladiator. Was it like a traveling, show? Was it? It wasn't like a circus, was it?
It's similar to a circus, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Oh,
God,
that's pretty
circus.
cool.
We're
All
gonna
right.
Andre the Giant, everybody.
We could really use a carny in this group.
That's what we were missing.
Well, yeah.
Ecot.
If you, yes.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Hang on, I click to the tab.
Hey, Zach, how much would you say the giant crab claw weighed?
I would say that thing is easily 25 pounds.
Okay, thank you.
Did it go?
Strap it around your back, Fred.
Take that perception. Oh, and
That was a good roll too.
what was it? Oh, that's
that's
even,
good.
that's pretty.
Nah,
freaking...
we'll stick with that.
You notice that several hewn stones lay about. Some of them have been dropped into these pits, and you can see at the bottom of the pits crushed crabs. And you assume that somebody was using these stones to drop onto trapped crabs. But you also see something as you scan the surrounding area. you see a steep cliff face, but at the top of that cliff face hangs one of those same stones.
Well, it looks like people like to use stones to make crab. That's pretty good. But it looks like some of those stones come from over here. So maybe, and what do you guys think about maybe taking a look up over here? Because that's where the stones come from that make the crab. Maybe there's more.
There is it over where the steep cliff face. Okay. Yeah. I want to go check out what's up over here. T-Honk
Alright.
is coming.
With a 19, you can definitely see that this is a rough-hewn cliff face, about 30 feet high, and you can definitely see one or two of those hewn stones just kind of overhanging the top of this cliff.
Do we wanna climb up here, guys? Hey, Jake, you wanna climb up
Yo.
a steep rock face and
Are we
impress
climbing?
Lori? There's a rock face with stuff.
Before I
Where
do anything, I'm going to heal myself real quick.
yeah, it's probably good.
Oh yeah, Jake is all into this because he on Friday nights he hangs out at this place called Laser Storm, and they have one of those there. So
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
laser? I've never heard of laser. Do they have laser storm where you come from?
yeah, it's
What is
oh
laser
god,
storm?
oh god, it's the girl. Okay,
Guys, I'm
Passed
right
out again.
behind you. I'm finishing putting all these claws in the bag of holding.
Come on, Yugi, let's go check out.
I passed out. Can the girl just grab my legs and drag me over?
Well, you just
Yeah.
stay here and rest. You did fight the pretty good, pretty hard.
I'm gonna send T-Hunk over to go pick him up and carry him in his arms.
Nice,
nice.
Good use of T-Hunk.
T-Hunk is gonna carry Sleepy Jake.
Are we gonna leave that? Are we gonna leave the Egyptian god foot there?
Fred, put it in your bag of holding.
I can
Yeah,
put that
toss it in there, man.
That's probably worth 10 million gold.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Weird
Shiny.
things are happening with T-Hunk. I don't know. There it goes. Back.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What do we...
Do you guys want to investigate this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, who's got good athletics climbing?
Me.
Oh, I got pretty good athletics.
Yeah, I'm +3.
I am not. So, Fred,
Plus
why don't you?
Oh,
you're
plus
dex-
5. Jesus.
+5.
I'll
Oh,
go
wow.
with him.
Yeah.
Very proficient.
Don't you
Why don't you
have
both
don't you have rope and maybe you
I also have 50 feet of rope.
Same here.
Get up
who
there,
has
guy.
who has pittons or pythons?
I think I do. Let me
I
check
think
my-
Fred does. I remember there being pit.
I also think I have some, I'm not sure.
Yes, I have 10 pittons.
Pythons, whatever they're called.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly.
All right, get up there, gents.
All
Alright, you guys both roll me a athletics check from each of you. Pretty decent.
Oh, I fell off the board. That's
Oh, okay.
well, that'll work.
We were looking for 15 there.
Woo!
You both, with the help of your like climbing pins, you tap a few in. You know, you take a second, you tap them in. You wrap a rope around it, and it's all around your waist. And yeah, Patty is standing at the bottom, just acting like she's helping. But if you guys actually fell, she would probably just step back. But you guys make it to the lip, and a stone slides off the ledge, plummets down. Patty, make a evasion check.
Great. Can I do? Oh, wait. Hold on. What do I have? Can I try to backspring away from it with my acrobatics?
Sure.
Great. I don't know how that went.
You
but-
see it coming. You have a couple seconds to react, and you easily slide out of the way. Very
Great.
nice. Very nice. All right. When you guys get to the top, you see a couple of ruined walls and a pool in the center of what appears to be a broken room.
Hmm. You might want to come up and see this.
Looks like there's some pots, Jake.
Oh no! Hey Jake,
Oh
Jake,
god.
there's pots.
T-Hunk
Pots.
just
I just
throws
like
Jake.
lean in and just whisper into his ear. There are pots up that wall.
I
Step back.
I leaped to my feet.
You
He likes
guys
pots.
let down a rope. You guys tie it off. Find a tree stump to tie it to, a branch.
Yeah.
All right, they secure rope for
Climb
you
up.
guys.
Great, I'm climbing up. Climbing
Oh
up.
yeah, it's long enough.
Okay. I'm looking around for Wayne. He's the guy at Laser Storm that usually helps me. At the wall.
Tabletha, help him fillet.
On belay. Belay on, ready to climb. Climb away.
Lori asks, should she come up?
Perfect.
She can come up.
Come on, Lori.
All right, she steps in front of Jake and starts climbing the rope.
We already have
God,
one
This
child
isn't good.
Uh oh.
Oh, she makes it. Jake, roll me athletics.
Oh God, what am? Oh man, I don't know. That's my
With the
athletics.
rope, it'll be pretty easy.
Athletics. I'm a -1.
You'll be alright. You'll be okay.
Got this.
All right,
Fine.
you,
Oh
you
yeah.
made it. It's pretty easy since there's. A
I
rope.
remember all the things that Wayne taught me.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thanks, Wayne.
All right, come on. Go ahead and get up the top. Pebbles, you want to come up?
He's a pretty cool guy. That way.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
piece
up there.
of cake. Piece of
T-Hunk's
cake.
hanging at the bottom.
He'll guard the bottom.
All right. With your passive perceptions, everybody, you see what appears to be the remains of some kind of structure. Rough-hewn local stones that seem to be part of the land. You would assume that they were carved from a quarry or river stones close by. And a couple of old pots scattered about, and a pool full of white sand surrounded by carved stones.
Alright. So, pool with white sand surrounded by stones.
You can
And-
do, yeah, and some scattered old jars.
I assume that there is a small boy that will be rushing towards these jars.
Small boy rushes towards jars.
Lori goes to a set of jars and says, "Oh, geez, what's inside these?"
I shove her out of the way.
Oh no! He's like, "Hey,
Do that.
easy! I was looking at those."
Kids, play nice. Take turns.
All right, Jake,
She
you
likes
examine.
messing around.
Roll me a perception check.
All right, let's do this. Perception. I'm pretty perceptive. I think. What do I got? I'm a +0. Okay, that's nice. Do that.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Roll
Perceptive
me.
as
Oh
shit.
shit! Actually, we gotta upgrade this.
Oh yeah.
Roll me D100. Yeah, we're stepping it up.
Oh
Boy.
man. Oh man, the pressure's on.
Teresa, I love
Okay.
this book. It's got so many options.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
glad. It looked like there's just a million different tables in it. So
I
that's
really can dig some of them too.
nice.
It's gonna make life a lot
God.
easier.
Good.
Oh god.
Best
Okay.
$10 I ever spent.
71.
We're gonna knock out all the 70 items.
Mm-hmm. It's another fork.
This means everything tastes like potato chips.
Oh,
It's the
man.
spoon
It
that
tastes
goes with the
greasy.
silver fork.
No, this is crazy.
Oh,
All right, let me make something up for this because this is a little bit much.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Okay,
Is it
this
is
is a
it
little
legendary?
OP. yeah, this is almost legendary. This is legendary.
Yes. Is it boots?
No.
Uh,
All right. We'll scale it down a little bit. All right. Jake, you find a dagger hidden in one of these pots. It appears to be emitting some kind of red light.
Hmm.
Ooh, dagger for Peggy.
And it apparently, it is actually almost seeping with arcane energy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What does it feel like, Jake?
What does it feel like in the heart of the cards?
I start kind of like I just keep staring at it.
Lori asks you, "What's inside?"
I'm just like, nothing.
Oh, she looks down.
Hey, what was the guy's name from Laser Storm?
Wayne.
Wayne told you that you had to be mean to girls.
Exactly. He was like, that's how you get them to like you.
Yeah.
This was Wayne's like prime advice to me.
He taught you how to climb rock walls and be mean to
Yes.
girls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so you're just looking at it. All right.
I'm just like, yeah, guys, this is nothing, and I kind of like put it in my fanny pack and just had to
As soon
walk
as you
away
touch
whistling.
it, you hear a voice awaken in your mind, and
Oh, gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
it's like, I
man.
sense your power.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
We
no.
could be a good fit.
Ooh.
Mm.
My name is Ornique.
Ooh. I like that. All right.
I am a powerful dagger, and you will find out in short time what I can do for you.
Oh, okay.
If
I'm
ever in
talking to the
need,
dagger.
call my. If ever in need, raise me and use me, and you shall see my power.
I love
just-
the
and
idea of this dark, evil energy, and it's just like thinks it has to try so hard to convince somebody. Jake's like, oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh, no problem.
I'll use
Good.
you.
I stare at the girl
So
and I'm
like
like, I stare at the girl and I'm like, this isn't a talking dagger. Shut up.
She tilts her head and she's like, okay, whatever, Yugi. Peggy, is something wrong with
I'm like,
Yugi?
shut up. The dagger's talking.
You know what?
Daggers
After you
are
tell
talking
her
to him?
something.
Boys his age, they don't make any sense. Just ignore them. Just
She kind of nods. This is a little okay. Peggy, you're up.
can I check out this pool? Or
Sure. Did I skip anybody? I'm sorry if I did.
should try maybe
I don't
try
even know
once.
what the order was, so.
Oh,
No, me neither.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, sorry. Jake kind of like he has a thing. He has a thing with vases, vases, jars.
Oh yeah.
I think all of us would have just intentionally just stepped back and let him tackle those jars. You know, that's his thing.
Ecot
Much
and
appreciated.
Try, you're both up. We'll go with you guys. You were the first up here.
Yeah. Let me see. This looks like some other pots right here.
Sure.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let me grab this. Hey.
14. Yeah, you look into the pots. They're full of a bunch of random old maybe offerings at some point. Make a perception check for me. Sorry, make a D100 check.
How do I do the
yes.
100?
Take the D10.
Mm-hmm.
Right click on it, I believe.
Yep.
And
Okay.
you should.
There we go.
You figured out.
Got it. Yeah.
Nice. All right, 68. 8. You find a old, crumbling block of green clay.
Hmm. Can I eat it?
What would what would you do in this situation? Might be cheese. Who knows? Jake ate some random cheese.
I smell it.
Use my
It
fork to
smells
piece
of
that.
earth.
Hey, you guys. You know what the green dirt is?
Um,
Candy.
it looks like clay.
Oh.
Might go good with your boat. You know, you're just picking up all the kids to the Fisher Price like
Yeah.
rent.
It's Play-Doh.
I will take the green clay.
Cool. All right. Yeah, never know. These
Choice.
little
Yeah,
flavor
yeah.
items might use something. Might need it sometime. All right.
Hey.
Try. You're up.
I want to know if I can maybe scale it, see what's up at the top of it.
You see, actually, this is a well-worn path leading down to the waterfall below.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the path.
It's steep. You slide down about 10 feet and to the water's edge. You see in front of you a rapidly moving stream cascading down a waterfall of all kinds of mist emanating off the edge of it. But you also see another ledge not too far across.
Do I know how deep the water is?
Well, you could throw a stone, or you could maybe throw a stick in, or shoot an arrow.
I will shoot. I will shoot. Here we go. 'Cause I still have them. I will shoot an arrow, but one of those ones I have to tell you if I use arrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me see where they are. Yeah, there's like this. I have 20 random arrows. I used to just let you know if I shoot. So I will shoot one of them like towards the middle of the water.
Okay. An arrow knocks to your bow. You draw. You loose. The arrow zips, shoots into the water. You see a bubble trail, and it sinks maybe 5 feet into the center of the river, and then you see it start to slowly drift down, and then bobs to the surface and cascades over the fall.
That's probably not deep.
Well, 5 feet is kind of deep.
Well, I mean, but yeah,
I mean, it would sweep Yugi away.
yeah. I'm just gonna go like, hey guys, I might go for a swim.
Yeah.
Hey, you do you.
Okay. Let's go to. We'll slide to Peggy, and then we'll go to Pebbles.
Okay, I would like to check out this pool.
It is a shallow pool filled with crystal clear water, and you see that this water lays on top of a bed of fine white sand. Around the edges of this pool, you see are carved stones.
Are they carved in a language or a
Yes.
design? Okay, do I know the language?
You think it's some form of dwarvish.
Oh. Hey,
Oh,
Pebble.
What?
Can you read this well thing? It's in your talk.
It's got
Pebbles.
everything I love. Stone, dwarven
Sand.
language.
Dwarven language. There you go.
It says along the stone carvings, make an offering, drink deep, and be refreshed.
Ah,
Hmm.
what kind of offering could we give a pool?
Well, it's like a wishing well.
Maybe
I
we
reach
could...
in the tea hunk and I pull out some coins. No.
Oh, once they
I
go
take
in there, they're just gone.
I take a gold coin and I flick it into the well.
It's a shallow well. You see it drift slowly to the bottom, and then you see as it touches the white sand, the coin itself becomes white sand, accumulating at the bottom.
Huh.
And you see the white sand start to illuminate.
Take
Okay.
a glug.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach my hand down, scoop up some water in my hand, and sip it.
You see the pool empty halfway.
What?
You see the pool empty halfway, as if the amount of water is not really determined by the container used to empty it. It just empties half. Uh, as you pick up the water, you can feel Joe. You know what healing magic can do, and you sense some seriously healing properties from this water. You bring it to your lips, and it is clear and refreshing as the finest dwarven ale, and you regain one spell slot and half of your hit points.
Ooh.
God damn.
I will say like half of your missing hit points.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I'll regain 4 since I was at 9. Guys, this is refreshing as hell.
All right. I'm gonna go over to Jake and I'm gonna just kind of grab him and be like, drink some of this water.
Just shove his
You're a-
head in there.
You're a freaking mess. Get in here.
Can you put the water in a pot?
You can totally put the water in. Bring a pot with you. Just, I'll drop in I'll drop in 2 gold coins and let him drink from the well.
Okay, I
You,
take a pot. I carry a pot to the well.
You throw 2 gold coins and they drift down to the bottom, very shallow. As soon as they hit the white sand, they become sand. You see the sand start to emanate white light.
All right.
I'm doing something. Don't worry about me.
Play with the program, that's fine.
Does the water change color from what we can gather at this moment?
It's still clear. It seems like it's almost opaque. It's almost, you couldn't even tell there was water in there. It's so clean.
All right, drink up, buddy.
Okay, I chug me some water.
Jake puts his pot into the well and gathers up some water, brings it up, and the well becomes empty. Jake drinks, and Jake also regains 1 spell slot and half of his missing hit points.
Ooh,
Go, sir.
me likey.
So much of a mess.
Me likey.
Now, are we talking level 1 or level 2 spell slot here?
You can make it a level 2. That's fine.
Awesome.
Oh, hot damn.
You see Lori come over, and she's very interested. Like, oh, Jake, what did the water do?
Oh my god, it tastes like ass.
Oh, don't drink that then. Jeez.
Why are you
Maybe
drinking
I
that?
like it. Did I say that?
Yeah, she kind of like looks at you again, and then she goes over to Peggy and kind of just stands beside Peggy, just like, just like
Does she roll her eyes at me?
obviously,
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
whatever Peggy would do in this situation, she does.
That's yeah.
Okay, I look at her and then I start talking to the dagger.
All right, the dagger says soon. Pebbles, you're up.
Just for my turn, I just wanted to see. You said the fountain's empty, right?
Correct.
Okay. I was curious if we like took it with us, if it would change, if it would no longer be
Take the sand.
magic water. I don't know what I would do after that. I mean, that's a pretty magical well, pretty cool. Do I hear Try saying something?
I think Try was considering swimming this gap, and he might need some assistance.
I mean, I'm not the go-to swimmer, but you know,
Be the
I
anchor
help my buddy Try.
Yeah, this might be yeah. You see Ecot, you see Pebbles and Try heading down to the bank.
Slide on down. Whoosh.
All right, you guys. How would you approach crossing this little river?
Well,
Yeah, try.
I still have Ecot had rope and I had rope, so I don't know how much rope we used to climb up.
Well, I mean, one of you would gather up your rope but only leave one rope.
Okay.
I also have rope.
Okay. How much rope you got?
Actually, too, I have a grappling hook. Oh, hot damn. I have 50 feet.
Okay.
This gap is about 50 feet. Yep.
So we'll just slash our ropes together so he can keep it taut.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'll tie one end of rope around my waist and I'll slowly walk out.
All right. It's not too strong of a current, but as you get to the center of the stream slash river, it starts to tug on you. Make a athletics check as you get to the deepest portion of the river.
Like right there?
Yep.
Alright.
All right. 15 would have been nice, but you easily swim to the other side. All right. Do you tie off the rope?
Yes, I do. I go.
Nice. All right. You swim briskly to the other side of the shore. You know it's a pretty steep incline on the way up, but you still see this path continue upward. Do you call over? Do you say anything?
I'm gonna go up this path. I don't know if any of you guys want to follow me or not. The rope's tied off on my end. You could use the rope
Ecot?
as a guide.
Ecot, you see try swim across this river. You see Pebbles holding the rope.
Oh, I jump down.
You jump down. You slide down the you slide down this little incline on the stream bank, and you say you're following.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. As Try's climbing up the other side, does anybody else want to make their way across? You can go ahead and use the rope ecog and make a athletics check to cross this real quick. It'll probably be simple since
Rope's tied off.
yeah, you're good. Only a crit fail would like cause you any problems. But yeah, you make it to the other bank. All right. Pebbles holding on to the other side of the rope. You two can decide what you want to do.
So we go out.
You guys are like climbing buddies.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're your squad. They're your climbing squad. Okay, you guys climb up the top of this ravine, revealing a small, I'd call it just a small veil, or just like an overhang of the river below. You see a shrine of some kind, nested just inside this little glade, or whatever you'd call it. And it comes up, it's stone, coming up out of the ground, rock, and it's about 2 feet high, 2 steps, completely circle, and yeah, it looks like it's been here for quite some time.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you think?
I have no idea. Any kind of else? Do I have anything we can use to check this? Religion.
I do not have anything.
This is out of your depth.
Yeah.
I have a +1 to religion check. And
Although
+1
Ecot,
Mhm.
I gotta remember that. Forgive me.
It's alright.
But yeah, from where you stand, you can see down the river, and you can see a couple of barrels have lodged themselves down the stream in the rapids.
Hmm. Well, if you got this, and how about this? You check and see what it is, and then maybe I'll go take a look at some barrels afterwards. But I'll wait first.
Okay. I will attempt a religion check, Zach, on this shrine.
Alright, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
As soon as my program decides to.
+1.
Yeah, it's like loading. I got the loading.
Well, while he's loading, Peggy, Jake, and Pebbles, what do you want to do?
I guess it's been a while since we saw Ecot and Try, so I might go talk to Pebblecoat and see what's going on.
Sounds good.
Got a 16 on my religion.
Try, you recognize some of the sigils on the what appears to be a chest in the center of this shrine appeared to be of a deity known as Saluna. You would know Saluna as the goddess of the moon.
Okay.
Peggy.
Okay, hey Pebblecoat, what's going on?
They went that way. I'm holding this rope. You can go ahead across. I'll hold this rope.
Are you sure you don't want to go over there? I can hold the rope for you. Are you positive?
Nah.
You gonna look for fish?
Yeah, I'm gonna sense
see
fish and hold this rope.
A fish. You see a green rainbow fish
Whoa.
jump at the foot of this waterfall, and then it dives
really nice
back below the
fish.
surface.
Oh god.
I think your resolve is shaken. Do I hold the rope?
I forgot Peggy's even there.
It's okay. Go for it.
Focused on this fish. I cast? I cast? No, I have to hold this rope.
I'll hold it. Give me the fucking rope. Go get your
Whoosh.
Oh man, that is the most brilliant thing.
I come out past this outcropping of trees here. I cast it in this general. Oh shit! I keep grabbing my map. I cast in this general area and allow it to float down towards the edge of the waterfall, but keep enough line there just to keep it from going over.
What bait are you using?
Imagine crab meat. I mean, there's a shit ton of it back there.
All right, you see the bobber as it gets close to the edge start to just stop, and it just cuts across the to the left-hand side bank. Roll a D12 for me.
Oh no.
Roll a D4.
That could be the best fish ever.
The line kind of goes loose, and you reel it in. The fish attached to the line is just a crappie.
Worth it.
Good job.
Nice.
I'm all adventured out, Peggy. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm like, hold this so I can cock the wagon and float across here.
You got it.
I'm gonna cross the river on a line.
Okay, roll me athletics.
Oh, good. This will go great with my -1. Eh.
Easily.
Awesome.
The tide takes you a little bit close, but you make it without incident.
Fantastic. I will climb up to where they are. I mean,
Okay.
I probably will. I mean, I imagine that was difficult terrain. So that'll probably be.
Oh yeah, you can just barely see Try, and he's looking at some kind of shrine.
Okay.
Jake.
Yo.
You're up.
Alright. So I had that refreshing water. I'm feeling great. I'm kind of... I'd say I like take a few steps. I'm walking, and I kind of I grab my shirt and I start talking into it. And I'm just talking to the dagger, occasionally.
But hiding it.
Jake,
I'm hiding
are you
it.
talking to me?
I look at her and then I start talking into my shirt again. I'm like, oh god, she's back. And I'm like, I know, bro. I say into my shirt though.
Does she bother you?
And then I'm like, do you think she likes me yet? I say that into my shirt.
All women love a strong man. Show her the strength you possess, and she will adore you.
Okay, so I
Cross the river without the rope.
Okay. All right.
Jake, what are you doing?
I'm flexing. I'm standing right at the edge of the river. I'm flexing.
Pebbles is holding the rope, Jake.
And I say, ropes. I don't need no ropes. And I dive in.
But this is the guy that cannot swim. We know this. Okay, roll me an athletics. Let's see what you get.
All right, here we go. Do or die. Man's. What am I? Am I -1? I'm a -1.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh,
With
wow.
absolutely
yeah.
zero problems, he
Yeah.
makes it look
Power
like
of the dagger, man. Power of the dagger.
Call him Jake Daggerman.
he dives in and just swims like, easily across the river in no time with no problem. He's like an Olympian. Perfect technique makes to the other side. And Lori had no idea you had in you. But she goes over to Pebbles and she's like, "Oh my, I didn't know he could do. I didn't know he knew how to swim. Oh wow, he's pretty good."
He's an amazing guy. Man boy.
Man, boy.
All right, Jake, you make it across the river.
Yeah.
Does
See,
something
I
happen
told
as you
you.
emerge from the water? I mean, because that was a pretty heroic and cool thing you just did. So I mean, shouldn't the
Yeah.
testosterone just be flowing right now?
Oh. Hey.
I've been a boy, but you emerged from me.
Hey. I know what you're. Oh yeah.
This is but
buddy.
the taste of the power.
I know what you're going for. I know what you're going for now. We got this. We got this.
Give him a minute. There it is.
Jake Angel.
I love when you hover over it and you can watch him typing.
Yeah.
Best.
Fantastic feature. So yeah, you go into the water a boy, but you come out a man.
Yeah. And my pants are real tight now.
You kind of throw your hair back and just droplets catch the sun.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Do I get a new outfit when I do this, or do I have the same
Same
boy clothes on?
It's
The
the
boy clothes?
same
Okay.
as when he in the show when he like becomes a
Yes.
his clothes just become tighter.
Yes, perfect. Okay, good.
All right, you made it across the stream.
Yeah.
You can climb to where Peggy is, and we will go to what are we gonna try and Ecot. Hit me, Ecot.
Well, I see there's a few barrels not too far away. So I'm going to attempt to go for one of the barrels.
All right. This is about a 15-foot to 20-foot high cliff overhanging these rapids. I like your spirit. So what do you want to do?
Try to slowly climb down.
Okay. Make me athletics check. What athletics checks? Oh, 18. All right, you find all the right handholds and footholds.
And then I will swim over to right about here. Wait, which way is the water flowing?
It's flowing away. It's flowing down, so it's flowing to the north.
Okay. So on this side.
All right, it's rapids. It's a little more tricky, and it's
Mm.
moving fast. It's deep, but your feet can kind of touch the bottom. But roll me another athletics.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, man, he's pro. Yeah, you make it striding effortlessly through the water.
And I want to check out this first barrel.
The barrels in the rapids seem to be worn, rusty, and they seem to be, from when you touch them, they seem to be full of river water. You think they might have been smashed or dropped long ago, but while you are treading water and peering into these barrels, you see a couple that have washed up onto shore.
Huh. Then I will swim my way over to the shoreline and climb up on the shore.
All right, you emerge from the water. It's about a 5 foot bank. You easily can crawl up that.
And then we'll go and take a look and see what's over here.
All right, you think that maybe these might have been spilled down the river some time ago. Various odds and ends appear to be washed up on the shore. You see old boots, you see a bunch of old planks, old rigging, a couple of pulleys. You're getting the impression that these might have been. You find like an old lantern. These might have been supplies of some kind, but they look like caravan supplies. Just more so stuff that you would normally see on some kind of caravan. Make a perception check.
Wolf.
You peer through some of the crates and cargo. You find some of the most obvious stuff. You find. Let me get you something. Something obvious. Roll me a D100. It'll be a mundane, very mundane. That's close, but not no cigar.
You need the percentile dice.
I grabbed the wrong one, didn't I?
Oh, it's no problem, man. You're catching on.
Oh, there we go.
68. You find a untouched, wax-sealed case of chewing tobacco.
Nice.
But you also find, it would be pretty obvious. It would be pretty obvious. You find a closed, ironclad chest. That's about a foot by a foot. You think it's a lockbox?
Can I don't know anybody too well yet. I'll just hold on to the lockbox and take the tobacco.
Go ahead and put a iron lockbox in your inventory. Make it weigh about 10 pounds.
Okay.
And we will go to try.
Okay.
We'll call it in about 13 minutes, guys. We'll get another round of checks going. We'll see what this shrine's about, and then we'll call it. All right, try. What's up?
So it's a shrine, but there's a chest in the middle, right?
Correct.
And there's something.
You haven't really done any close examinations yet.
So I'm going to just step on here and do what I want, perception check.
What are you perceiving? What are you trying to receive?
I'm trying to see if there's there's a way to open the chest, or to see if something like the chest is open, or is it just like a stationary chest there for.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your perception. 14. You notice some markings on the ground on top of this platform. They correspond with phases of the moon.
Okay.
You see on the chest itself, written in unmarred language, you see the same writing written all across the top of the chest, down the corners of the chest. It's engraved, and it looks like it's engraved in white, as the chest appears to be a dark black metal.
Do I know the language?
You do. You recognize one of the many languages engraved on this chest as Elven. You also see what you will recognize as Common, Elvish, and Draconic. As if somebody wanted to make sure that whoever came across this chest would have an idea of
I know all 3 languages, right?
you know all the languages.
I know all 3 of them.
So yeah, you do you read the inscription?
Yes, I do.
If thou dost hope to win this boon, recite a poem for Saloon. Stand true upon the phase of moon. Her light not present spells your doom. He just takes a step back.
Just creeping backwards a little bit, you know.
Well, I'm also getting a better look at the thing. Her light
Is it dark? Is it dark out? What's the time of day?
It's about 1 o'clock.
Don't.
Her light not present spells my doom. Oh. So it's not going to be anything with a new moon.
Peggy, you see Try is examining this shrine.
What you got there, sir? You gonna tell me what that thing says?
Sure. Isaac, can you repeat what
No, it's okay.
Yeah, Peggy, you walk up and you can see from about 5 feet away what Try has been pondering, and it's a flowing handwritten. You can read the common.
Yeah.
If thou dost hope to win this boon, recite a poem for Saloon. Stand true upon the phase of moon. Her light not present spells your doom.
Alright, so we cannot do anything with this at this time because there is no moonlight currently. But I will totally read the shit out of a poem that I will compose for Saloon. Is that her name?
That's
I'll
Saloon.
totally write a poem for her, but we'll have to come back whenever it's dark. And there's moonlight.
Gotcha.
So, put a pin in it.
Jake.
Jake, that's me.
That's you.
All right, so I'm still flexing. I stopped flexing, and I start wandering down this path.
You see a shrine that Try and
oh man,
Peggy were talking about. They were just talking about. Then Try walked away.
Oh, I say to the dagger, "Damn, you should see the shrine."
Show me,
dog. So I kind of peek the dagger out.
The dagger, the dagger lights at the pummel, and you see a sliver of a cat's eye appear on the pummel, and it rotates to see the shrine. Ah, so Luna has been about, busy as always.
Oh, I'm like that's cool.
Oh, you should not be interested in that. You have me. So Luna means nothing to you.
And I'm like, you see any pots around here? I'm like looking.
Stop moving.
Standing still, looking for pots.
I will grant you the ability of sense pots.
Oh my.
One of my many abilities, thousands.
I clutch the dagger
as long as you wield me, you shall be granted the ability to sense pots. So never release me.
Oh.
But there are no pots around here. I will tell. Be sure. I will tell you wherever there is a pot.
Oh, okay.
Just don't
I'll
lose
just,
me.
Truly a
I'll just
legend.
Don't drop me.
Don't drop me. I'll tell you where the bots are. I will just
Fantastic. Pebbles.
I'm just gonna hold this rope, cause what's her face is here, and you know.
So, what do you know about Jake?
Well, I know he's a man,
Yeah.
beautiful man. He's looking for his grandpa. Did he ever tell you about his grandpa? Did you?
No. My grandpa died long ago. I don't have grandpa. So I can relate. I mean, my grandpa was really nice. He used to make me blueberry muffins.
That's cool. Jake's grandpa's a little different. He had big anime eyes and some crazy hair. Did you ever see a guy like that? You know what grandpas look
She
like?
puts her fingers to her. I might have seen somebody at the inn who looked like that. He had a big scraggly old beard.
Is that right? Yeah.
Does that track?
I can't remember.
Oh god, I don't know. I think he has a beard.
That's
I
interesting.
might
We'll
have seen
to,
somebody like that. I think I cleaned up his bowl and he
If
said,
you wanna
"Get
get
out
in
of here,
with
street
Jake-
rat." And then he threw the bowl on the ground.
He
He's
did.
kind
He
of a
does
dick.
hate children.
I know. It seemed like it.
If you want to get in good with Jake, you tell him that information.
Will do.
He's trying to look for his grandpa.
I'm gonna I'm gonna swim across.
All right, you do that. I got this rope.
No,
You do
Jake
your
can
thing.
do it without a rope. I can do it without a rope.
You know what? But he's kind of, he's a little different.
Make a persuasion check.
He has a penis.
I can do any. Oh, God.
I'm kidding. You said persuasion. I'm trying to persuade this girl not to do that. Oh, that's not where we're jumping.
No, but my penis is giant and hollow and filled with air, and so I kind of use it as like a float to go across the river. That's what he meant.
Yep.
You didn't. Right,
No, I didn't. I didn't do it.
Oh, don't worry, Pebbles. If Jake can do it, I can do it. And
Okay.
she dives into the water. 13 plus. What she got? 0. You see her diving in the water, and she starts to lose to the current.
The rope is tied off to the other side, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna like swing it like a jump rope, like kind of just wave it and try to like hoop her. If you understand what I'm getting at.
I see what I can visualize.
Guys, I think there's a problem. Like
This
whenever
testosterone is tingling.
whenever I swim across, I remember I got up, I started flexing, and I said ropes are for losers, and I untied it and I threw it in the
No.
Yeah, that rope has now drifted down the waterfall.
R.I.P.
Thanks, Jake.
And you see her struggle and
Well, she's dead now.
grasp at this rock.
Oh
So the group is useless. Fantastic.
no. Great. So somebody's rope is gone.
She's good.
You see a giant fish come up and just no, that's not happening.
Oh, fuck me.
Pebbles! Pebbles!
Well, I gotta go in, don't I?
You
Huh?
gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna run across these small rocks in front of me
Fire
and jump in there. I guess
Fire
I would.
in.
I'm gonna drop my shield and my warhammer just because that would really weigh me the fuck down.
Your end off.
I don't have time for that. Time for action. Athletics. I'm gonna dive on in here.
Oh.
I curse.
That's great. That is great. Fantastic. Pebblecoat dives in after Lori, but he's He's still wearing his heavy armor. He's not fully. He didn't stretch. He wasn't. He's not as
First roll
spry.
diving, you gotta stretch.
Yes, yeah. He gets a cramp the second he hits the water. Well, okay, you didn't crit fail.
I mean,
So you're gonna cough and sputter and doggy paddle, and you're gonna hang on to this rock before you go over.
I'm fine with going over. No, yeah, all right, that's fine. I'm hanging on. I will try to right myself and get onto this rock
All right.
if at all possible.
Lori climbs onto her rock, and she grabs the rope that was like cut loose in the water, and she slides it to you. Like one end kind of floats down to you, and she ties the other end around her rock. Climb down the rope down the waterfall.
What?
Find the secret passage in the water.
Climb down the rope down the waterfall.
Man, this seems like a great idea. You know, I'll trust you to tie that rope. All right.
Check. See if you find a hidden cave.
I know how to tie knots. Jeez.
Yeah, just like you know how to swim. All right, I'm gonna just grab this rope.
Swim
and
better
just
than you.
Ooh.
All right, climbing
My
down.
hand begins to light up with holy energy. No.
You
Smite
climb
this
down
bitch.
the rope. You have a rope. It's a little bit moist. Roll me athletics. I can't,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
just doing,
You
doing great today, huh?
you slip and you lose your grip on the rope, and you plunge 10 feet into a pool of water.
Find the back cave.
No, I mean I'm just gonna swim to the shore and just
Grumble.
fuck this, fuck her, fuck this.
Your
I'm
hammer and shield are still up there.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna loop around and just go get that stuff and then just call her a day.
Lori jumps to the other side and slowly climbs to the top.
I mean, I think we should have her roll to see if she actually does that. I just think that's fair.
She gets a 14.
Yeah, whatever.
If we're being fair, that's fine. All right, we'll go to we'll finish it up, and we'll go to Ecot.
I will. Do I see anything else while I'm around here?
You have already checked pretty well,
Okay.
but yeah, you don't see anything else. You don't see anything else of use.
I will start making my way back over here to around here on the shore. I'm like, why is there a dwarf in the water? But he climbs up.
Okay, so you make your way along the shore, gripping to the rock. You climb across the down tree, and then you you see Pebbles getting out of the water as he scales the rope again, and he gathers up his equipment that he left up on the top.
And yeah, that's all I do. I just move back to
Okay.
start moving towards where everybody
go
else is.
We'll call it everybody else. What do you want to do? And we'll do everybody at the same time. Lori goes next to Jake. Oh man, I didn't know you were such a great swimmer. Patty, what now?
Well, we should probably head back to town and get you home. And I really
What's
need.
this chest?
Don't worry. Don't do anything. Just leave it alone.
Okay.
It's full of poison that will kill you. So come on, we're gonna head.
She was like, okay. Are we leaving? I just got here.
Yeah, we have to. We'll come back at another time, but we gotta get going.
Shouldn't we just jump down?
How far down is it?
It's only like 15 feet. We jumped farther than this.
Oh yeah, sure, that sounds fun. You ready? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Splash.
All right.
Lori jumps out of the like swims across the water and heading to the shore.
I think Lori should have to do some kind of check to make sure she doesn't just smash against one of those rocks underneath the fall there,
She
just
doesn't.
to make sure
She
that she
easily
doesn't just
avoids a
shatter
rock.
shatter her skull.
Listen,
That'd be a shame.
listen, twos. I, I,
Be
I can only roll.
Real shame.
Lori says, "Oh wow, this was amazing.
See?
I never get to do this kind of stuff. Ah,
See,
jeez.
you had an adventure. Good job. You did great.
Thank you for the bracelet. That's so nice.
Yeah, you better take care of it
Oh, I
and be
will.
nicer to your mom.
Fine. All right. You guys with Lori and the new hero Ecot make your way back
Ecot.
down the river to Tapper's Hold.
Yay!